kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Five-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
for the 9-yard pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 1. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Morrow. On a little grass. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Reed. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Pulls it in. It's Warren. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Throwing Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Lacey. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. Push pushed down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lacey. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Pass on 2nd down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding, going base man-to-man, or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that
breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Reed. That's caught. It's Horton. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 180 race car. 180 race car. Win, win.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Reed to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Morrow. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Could be headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Reed makes the catch. It's Craver. Could not make his way to the corner. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Owens. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They booted away on 4th down. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Lacey. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The run inside. It's Lacey.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Knight. There's a little room there. The 20, inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Throwing Reed. Makes the catch. It's Riley. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in second and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll run it. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lacey. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Offense changing the play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Knight. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They go to the counter. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Reed. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running behind that left side. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here's Reed to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Keeps it himself. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Haas. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll leave it with him. Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
playing long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lacey. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Play fake, Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house.
Kill. Go.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the catch, it's Hodge. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.